My family is from Thailand. Both my parents were born in Laos. It was a secret war in Laos that prompted my parents' family to move to Thailand. My dad was 8 at the time. He moved around in, I think, 3 different camps before he came to the village, I think the Tamkabot village. The village that I was born in, it was made up of refugees that wanted to go back but couldn't. My aunt had came to the United States, I want to say around the 1980s, and so they had been here a while, and it was definitely a opportunity for us to seek higher education and bigger career opportunities. And my aunt had actually sponsored us to come over too. We were almost kind of not sure if we were going to make it, if we were going to pass and come to the United States, because my grandfather had actually had an addiction. I think a lot of it, maybe I can't really express the fear, or just knowing what they went through is traumatizing, and I still think a lot of them are still processing what happened to them. How our village was made up of refugees who didn't really want to come to the United States. I don't think that was their intention. I think they definitely still had hopes of going back home. Nobody ever wants to just up and leave their home like that. And I think we're still deserving of a place that will allow us to flourish, right? Because I think I speak in my experiences as a refugee, we have a lot to offer, but it shouldn't be just about what we can offer, right? At the end of the day, it's about just being human first. When the past administration had lowered that number down to, I think, 18,000 refugees that could come to the United States, that's historically low too. For me, it was a moment of why? Why are you depriving these people who don't have a choice of a safe place? Our resources are not scarce. What I aspire to do is to hold safe spaces. I think being in spaces that allow me to embrace my Hmong heritage is definitely where I find myself being the most happy. I think there's a lot of resilience behind it. Hearing about other people's journey as well is definitely very impactful to me, because I think there's a lot of work to be done, and to have that acknowledged, you get to see the community come together. I think that's very healing. I want to help pass legislation to help my community and other marginalized communities, but to also make change. My name is Maisi Lor, and I am proud to be a Hmong American.